Yeah, keep it right there.
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the junior men's finals. We've got James Neville back out on the water with his Kansas red boots, starting things off for his first pass with a back roll. And did you see him grab that hillside frontside three, really trying to poke it out and add some flavour to his trick pass. That toe side frontside three is looking very comfortable for him. And that scarecrow too, nice safe trick. He wants to try and make it a stand-up pass with a toe side frontside five like that. And unfortunately going down on that heel side five. Not going to be too happy about that. Luke Ryan, we've seen this guy up at the cable parks a few times. He's from Queensland as well. Big old Superman. You don't see too many of those kicking around, but he's not scared to throw it down. The toe side front roll, the heel side back roll. He's looking for a stand-up first pass before he throws down the tricks deep into his bag. Pulls them out and throws them in everyone's face, we hope. Toe side, front side, 360. Probably losing a couple of style points for not grabbing it, but at least he stuck it. Casing the wake slightly and putting his hand down on that scarecrow. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being a little harsh, but I'm sure the judges will be too. Heel side, front side, three. It's with tricks like this, you got to wonder what's in store for the future. Unfortunately, copping an eyelid peeler on that second wake, and he is down and out. John Harris trying to boot off the dock with a big old scarecrow, reaching down, grabbing melon on the way through and backing it up nicely with a toe side front. The future of our sport right here is all these junior men's riders. Heel side, front side three, grabbed and clean. Perfect conditions at Lake Joyda. Absolute hurler here north of Brisbane. Have a look at that Indy tantrum to blind. Really got booted high up off the wake and grabbed it solid all the way through. Unfortunately, coming down a little too hard on the top of the second wake. Now, we've seen that whirlybird, and that there was the Tootsie Roll, and coming straight back into a backside three. See, here he goes with all his technical tricks in his second pass. That was the tantrum to blind that he was looking for, and grabbed it real solid. John's going to be really chuffed at that one. Now, a man who probably doesn't need any introductions, who got the cover of Wake magazine just been Harley Clifford. This kid is growing taller by the second, and so is his riding ability. Have a look at this kid go. It's hard to explain that he is barely of 14 years of age and already one of the best riders in the world. With Pete Roses grabbed all the way through like that, it's not hard to say that this kid is going to be a force to be reckoned with for the next few years. Wow, haven't seen Harley take a dive on a whirlybird since pretty much his brother was about 4 years old. But he got back up off it and came straight back in for the Moby Dick. There's a batwing to play things nice and safe for this little kid as he sets himself up for the third trick on his hillside edge. A really steezy nose grab, kind of weirdly off axis, yet not. Hillside, frontside three. The kid's got all the moves. Look at how big and clean that dum-dum was. It's just getting ridiculous at the age and style and steez of tricks that these guys are doing. Look, he's a little upset that he didn't grab his whirlybird. What is wrong with kids these days when they're not grabbing their whirlybirds? Gosh darn it. Mitch Langfield, one of the personalities of this sport, definitely got some points there from the judges for that air roll to revert. Have a look at how perfect this guy really lays down all his tricks. Nice nuclear glide to kick things off, and then a crow mobe to back it right up. He has got all the tricks absolutely dialed in. He can do them in his sleep. Nuclear tantrum to blind, very much like Chris O'Shea's, but probably better. Sorry, Chris. And back on his toe side edge, Pete Rose landing wrapped and casual. Did you see that backside five? That kid had so much time he could have taken that to seven, but opted not to. Instead, just to skip around and have himself a whale fish of a time for a batwing to blind. This is Mitch's home lake. He rides here pretty much every day. See that toe side seven? Yeah, on his home lake, stomping it. Glass conditions, absolutely butter here at Lake Joyda, north of Brisbane, and a back mobe. Mitch Langfield really knows how to turn it on. I've seen this kid personally do back mobe 540s and a whirlybird 540 from Mitch Langfield. Unfortunately getting pulled over the back and taking a dive on his hillside edge. Right there you can see him just get whiplashed onto the back of his neck. Lucky he is still a kid and he'll bounce right back from that like a bouncy ball. So there you have it, Mitch Langfield in top spot. Harley Clifford didn't quite get it. John Harris bringing up the rear, third position.